Highfleet Jormungandr, sometimes known as the Great Serpent, hunts in the most unusual fashion, favouring subterranean movements and sudden shocking assaults, staying out of sight and keeping its prey guessing. In this video, we'll be showing you how to batch paint your termagants in the colours of Highfleet Jormungandr. Batch painting means painting a group of miniatures at the same time, great for larger units like termagants. This means we'll be painting as efficiently as possible to get your hordes on the gaming table ready to devour your enemies in no time at all. You can even use this guide for the rest of your Tyranid army. If you're new to painting, you can check out the Citadel Colour Painting Essential videos to learn all about paints and techniques. The paints we've used are on the screen right now. Remember that we're painting to match the box art, but you can paint your models however you like. Any additional equipment we've used is also on the screen, but feel free to use whatever brushes you're most comfortable with. The first thing we need to do is undercoat our models, and for this colour scheme we've used Chaos Black, as the main colour of this scheme is black skin and details. We'll start by applying a thin coat of Abaddon Black to our models. This seems counterintuitive as we've already undercoated our models in Chaos Black, but this just gives us a finish that will match the rest of our base paints, but also gives us an easier match if we need to tidy up any mistakes we make along the way. Just thin down the paint with a drop of water before applying it. By just applying one coat over the undercoat in the same colour, we save lots of time when batch painting a whole unit or even a whole army this way. Now we'll add a little bit of extra detail by dry brushing Eshin Grey over the black. If you don't want to dry brush at this stage, you can skip to the next colour. We are doing this now before any other colour as we don't want to add a grey dry brush over the brighter colours. And now you can be as messy as you want by doing it here. Dry brushing is a great way to impart a quick and easy highlight to your units, just by using circular and directional motions over the model. Just remember to be gentle and light when doing these motions, to avoid any lumps or streaks. Next we'll use Khorne Red for the hooves, claws, eyes, gun piping and vents. You can also use this for any membranes if you wish. Just thin it down and apply a few thin coats. As we have a few colours already on our models, we'll use a small layer brush for these details, so we can avoid making any mistakes. When batch painting these kinds of details, it's best to take your time rather than rush to get them done quicker, or you run the risk of wasting your time tidying up more. With that red dry, we'll apply a small amount of Naggaroth Night to the tongue, just giving the model a slightly different colour to break up the model. You could use Khorne Red instead, if you are happy wanting to use less colours on your models. Doing this could save a little bit of time when painting whole units, but it's nice to have a quirky little detail. Just try and avoid painting the inside of the mouth, as we want to keep it black. Now that our models are starting to take shape, we'll paint the carapace armour with Avalon Sunset, to get that bright and toxic colour of this Highfleet. As we're applying this lighter colour over a black base coat, we'll be needing 2 to 3 thinned coats to get a solid colour. Remember when batch painting, we can apply the first coat to all the models first. Then by the time you've finished your last model, that first one should be dry, creating a painting assembly line of sorts, saving time by being methodical. Next we'll paint the teeth with Wraithbone. These are very small details, so use a small layer brush and keep a point by rolling it on the palette. This will help trying to avoid smudging on the black skin and tongue. There aren't that many teeth on these termagants, so this detail will be done really quickly, but don't rush it. Just take your time and enjoy these little details. They can really bring your models to life. With all our base coats down, we'll shade over the Avalon Sunset with Seraphim Sepia. We don't need too much over that carapace, just enough to get into those recesses around the plates and give it a slightly grungy tone. If it starts to pull as you apply it to more of your models, just take a damp clean brush to those areas, but try and keep your eye on it to fix these issues before it starts to dry. You can stop here with your models as they look amazing, or you can add one more dry brush to take your models to the next level. We can add a little bit more detail to these models with a light dry brush of White Scar. This just brings all of these small details and the skin back up, giving the carapace, tongue, red claws a quick and easy highlight whilst tying all these colours together on the model. Just remember, nice light, gentle circular and directional motions will avoid you getting any smudges or smears. And there you are, your Jormungandr termagants are finished. Ready to erupt from the ground, surprising and consuming their way to destruction. You can see that our models are based in Martian Ironcrust, And if you'd like to learn more about technical paints, you can check out our video all about them. For more tutorials, tips and tricks, check out citadelcolour.com, or you can head to your local Warhammer store where our amazing staff will be happy to help you. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!